What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your host, Demetrius, with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast, man. I hope you guys are doing good, man. Hope you guys are doing good on this wonderful Thursday. No, Friday. I'm sorry. Wonderful Friday. Hey, man, I'm just chilling out here in Ocala. See, I'm in the hotel room right now, just chilling right now, whatever, man. Just enjoying my time here with this little swim group, man. But we got some stuff to talk about, man. Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars. You better watch out. You better not cry. Bryce Young is coming to town. Yeah. Hey, we're going to get into it real quick, man. Let's drop the music real quick. We're going to get into this, man. So, and I'm going full screen with it. Bump it. We're going full screen with it. All right, so check this out. So, over the course of the past couple days, we got volume. So over the course of the past couple days, I've been doing a little research, on the Carolina Panthers opponent, the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I'm going to be honest with you. If there was ever a time where the Carolina Panthers should feel confident about a game, going into a game, it's definitely this game right here against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're hurt in every single side of the ball, defensively, offensively, and special teams. I mean, every single side of the ball, the Jacksonville Jaguars are, in their opinion, and this is coming from their camp. This came across, my desk, man, and people have been hitting me up because I'm from Florida, and I have a lot of family members and friends who are Jacksonville Jaguar fans, and they've said that we've made a complete 180 from the time period that we saw the schedule to the time period now. The Carolina Panthers are a better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I believe it. I believe it right now wholeheartedly. What's going on, man? Much love. That's right. Yeah, man. Eternal 336 252. What's going on, yo? You change your number? Hope you're doing good, yo. So, the Carolina Panthers are in a great spot, in my opinion. An amazing spot, right? Getting hot at the right time, making strides with Bryce Young at the right time. And check this out. The Jacksonville Jaguars are doing the complete opposite. Right now, they have a quarterback in Trevor Lawrence who is hurt. I'm just going to give you just a little bit of the injuries that Trevor Lawrence is dealing with right now. So he's been battling a left knee, a right ankle. He had a concussion, and he's battling a shoulder injury to his throwing shoulder. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. And, never at any time do I ever wish bad on any player, injury-wise, anything like that, because I have sons who play football, and I understand how detrimental and how that plays on your psyche, when you're trying to win a game and you're physically unable to play the game. I get it. Trust me, I do. But this is the NFL, and we take everything into consideration. So with Trevor Lawrence being not as mobile as he would desire to be, this is actually a plus for the Carolina Panthers now. Let's get into it real quick. Brandon Sampson, what's up, man? Hey, Brandon, also thank you for the Venmos. I appreciate it, man. Of course, it's still inside the account. It won't be used. I'm not going out here buying chicken dinners with it, and I do appreciate the support to the channel. And that's a great segue. If you guys want to support the channel, these are your ways that you can support the channel. And I do appreciate every bit of support that you guys give. Let's get back to the content. So, what did Brandon say? Let's see here. Brandon said, what's up, PPP? We got a chance to end with some momentum. Exactly. And I think that's Twan, what's up, man? I'm going to drop the link real quick. I'm going to get through this real quick because I got to go back and pick up my people. I got to be back over there at 4:45. So I'm going to get through my part. I'm going to bring people up, and we're going to get up out of here real quick. Okay, so Brandon, real quick, no worries. Enjoy the podcast. I appreciate it, man. All right, so let's get into this real quick. So the Jacksonville Jaguars over the past 4 games have lost, and they haven't lost games in fashions that are, commendable. They've been getting whooped, like destroyed, right? And this isn't coming from just Panther Prime podcast. No, this is boots on the ground in Jacksonville. Jacksonville podcasters, content creators, local media, they've classified this team as the worst team in the NFL right now. The Jacksonville Jaguars, with the record that they have, maybe an 8-9 win team right now, are the absolute worst team in their eyes. All right. So I just want to put that out there, that this isn't coming from Panther Prime Podcast just because I'm a Carolina Panther fan. We're playing the Jags this week. This is coming from them. They are saying this about their team, that they are the worst team right now. And I can understand why. When you watched the game last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars, you can see it. I mean, it was 30-0 at one point. They only scored 12 points last game. The Jacksonville Jaguars are anemic on the offensive line. Hey, let's get into it. So they just got back a left tackle, Cam Robinson. Okay, I guess that's more like their Gabe Jackson to us, right? A strong guy, pass protection. He's their left tackle, right? And they said that he brings the juice whenever he's on the field. So when he's playing, they are 6-1. When he's not in, they're 2-6. Okay, so they can kind of give you an idea on the strength of this one guy, right? Antonio, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on with you, Elizabeth? Hey, thank you for stopping by midday to hang out with PPP. I'm gonna break it down to you guys because I do believe that the Carolina Panthers have an amazing shot to go into Duval and wreak some havoc. All right, so that's what Cam Robinson brings to this team. That's what we've seen Gabe Jackson do. That's what we've seen on the defensive side, Derek Brown do for that defense. When Derek Brown is in, the Panthers do great things, right? So the interior line of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we're talking about the interior offensive line, the guards, the 2 guards in the center. They said the 2 guards in the center are just hazardous right now. They have no chance at all in helping the Jags out to win this game on Sunday. And after looking at a lot of Twan, I see you back there. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna bring you up, my brother. Just give me about 10 minutes. I'm gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna bring you up now. Just give me about 10 minutes. Let me run through this stuff real quick. The Jags' offensive line is pretty bad. In pass protection, it's a glaring issue. They said that it's pretty bad. There's no protection for Trevor Lawrence, or there's no protection for this new guy, CJ, whatever his name is, the backup quarterback. And I will let you guys know that they are saying, and they all calling, content creators, media is calling for Trevor Lawrence to sit down this game because they think that the Carolina Panthers and their last team that they're going to play, which is the Tennessee Titans, doesn't warrant enough competitiveness for Trevor Lawrence to play. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. So a lot of them are calling the Jaguars offensive line the worst in the NFL. All right. I already went down and went through the issues with Trevor Lawrence. Now on the defensive side, they're saying that they are wildly inconsistent when it comes down to tackling, when it comes down to making the right reads, the defensive stops, and it's just been anemic on the defensive side. Their second string, because they have a lot of key players that are out. When their second string comes out, they say the lack of talent drops down. So for some reason, this Jaguars team has just totally imploded in itself. So my my thoughts are this. with the Carolina Panthers coming off of a hot streak, and what I mean by hot streak is us seeing the growth of Bryce Young now during the Atlanta game, putting together that game-winning drive, and also against the Green Bay Packers. And this is, like I said, everything that I'm saying isn't coming just from me. I'm listening to content creators across the board from Jacksonville that are saying they are nervous of the second half that Bryce Young always puts up. They see that Bryce Young turns on or turns up during the second half of games. And they're saying that their team doesn't have the ability to stop that. This is what one guy said. He said if the Jags defense cannot stop the Panthers offense, we're done. We're not even going to talk about the Panthers defense because we know that the Panthers defense can stop us. But if our defense can't stop their offense, this game is over by half. And I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly, man. I believe that Bryce comes in there. And guess what? I don't think Bryce throws for as many passing yards as he did against Green Bay. I don't think it's going to be like that. The Jaguars defense is the absolute worst against the run. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers ran up and down on them boys, man. And here's the kicker. Jaguars cannot stop the run. They can't stop the run on they can't run the ball. So we're left here with a lot of things to kind of examine. And in my estimation, I feel like the Carolina Panthers have the better shot. The Carolina Panthers have the better shot at going into Duval, Jacksonville, Florida, and handling business the way business needs to be handled. I don't believe Bryce Young throws 2 touchdowns. I don't think it's going to be needed. I don't think it's going to be needed. And if my estimations are true and they're right, what's going on, Candy Girl? That means Chuba Hubbard and Raheem Blackshear, maybe a Tariq Cohen sighting if he's elevated by today or possibly by Sunday before the game. I think this run game is going to destroy this Jacksonville Jaguars team. And if that's the case, Jacksonville Jaguars will have a hard time making it to the postseason. Everybody in their camp is saying, don't take the Panthers lightly. And you better not. You better not. What? Air Bryce putting up 300? Is Air Bryce putting – I don't think he has to put up 301 against them. I'm going to be honest with you, Brandon. I don't think he has to. I agree. I'm more concerned about the quality of Bryce play versus his yardage. That's a fact, man. And unfortunately, a lot of fans are more concerned about the amount of yards that he gets. I'm looking at the type of play that he puts on the field, right? I think that's what all of us are looking at. The type of competitiveness that this team has gathered over the past 2-3 weeks now has been seen. And it has not only been seen by Panthers fans and Panthers content creators, but other teams. Guys, you got to get out of this box of just being inside the Carolina Panthers world. Go out there. There's 32 other teams. And these 32 other teams look and examine what's going on with their potential opponents coming up. And if they are saying, I'm nervous of Derek Brown, I'm nervous of Brian Burns, I'm nervous of J.C. Horn, I'm nervous of all these players. Now, I will say this. I did see a report today that said Troy Hill is not going to play this game, so that's a big hit for us on defense. But I think that with the great adjustments that Evero has put together, that I don't see that being too much of a problem. I don't see that being too much of a problem. But here's the thing: if other teams are pointing out these, what's going on, Candy Girl? If other teams are pointing out this stuff right here, that means it has to be valid. It has to be valid because the eye test wins everything, man. I know stats are nice, stats are beautiful, they really are. But the eye test should have told a lot of people that Bryce Young is more confident now. We saw that against Atlanta. He looks faster. he didn't get ran down by defenders in this last game. Now, I know people are saying, oh, the Green Bay Packers defense isn't the best. Man, whatever. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. Unc, what's up, man? Yeah. What's going on, man? Hey, Unc, hey, more than ever, I'm a believer. I know I told you there's no way and you know where that the Panthers could possibly win any more games. But man, listen, it's being reported, not just here in Panthers world, but it's being reported by Jaguars content creators that the Jaguars are in fact the worst team in the NFL right now. Regardless of record, they're calling their team the worst team in the NFL right now. Hey guys, links in the chat right now if y'all want to pull up. I gotta be back over to pick my people up I gotta leave here about 4:20 or so to get back over there. So we got a little bit of time. Links in the chat if y'all want to pull up. Like I said, I don't believe that the Carolina Panthers or Bryce Young has to throw this ball a lot of times to win this game. 4-game losing streak. That's a fact. And they called the last game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the worst game in Doug Peterson's whole time of coaching the Jags. They're right now calling for the job of their general manager right now. Right now, they're calling for the job of their general manager. A team that has at least almost right at, I think they may be right up under 500, but they're calling for the job right now of their general manager. They're saying that the Calvin Ridley deal was a great deal at the time, but now is hog tying other free agents and other, draft personnel that they got during the draft, because Calvin Ridley has to get a certain amount of, come on, man. He has to get a certain amount of passes or targets. Yeah. It's looking pretty bad in Jacksonville right now. And like I said, this ain't coming from just Panthers Prime Podcast. This is coming from Jacksonville Jaguars content creators. People who I know. All right? People who have reputable pages and channels. They're saying this. I don't think he has to pass a lot, but some good passes will keep. Yeah. Listen, make no mistake about it. Bryce Young probably gonna throw about 225, maybe 250. That's probably all that's gonna be needed. This run game is going to really wreak some havoc against this Jacksonville Jaguars team. Real quick, let's talk about their special teams. So it's being reported right now that the Jacksonville Jaguars have late in the season started to work out a kicker that they had when they played against the Dolphins in London. And I guess they cut him for another guy named McManus or whatever his name is. Well, McManus has missed the last 5 out of 7 field goals. Guys, when I tell you this Jacksonville Jaguars team, listen, move record aside. The Panthers right now, the 2-12 Panthers are a better team than the whatever they are, maybe like 8-9 Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, man. Yeah. So hey, get ready. This might be the game that solidifies a lot of things. We go into Jacksonville, a team that's pushing for a playoff push. We go in there and we mollywop these boys, man. We kill them on the run. We go back to that Steve Wilkes type of play where we run the ball hard. Thomas Brown's job may be saved. Chris Tabor might be up for the head coach next year after the performance I think these boys about to put up. Yeah. These boys gonna be looking good, man. One love, we in here. That's right. Facts. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. Midday too on a Friday. 3:38. I don't never go live at no 3:38. I appreciate it, man. Hey, my little 10 people in here. I appreciate y'all. Do we got My little 12 people in here, I appreciate it. Hey, we gonna keep growing. Yeah, we gonna keep growing. We gonna keep growing. Hey, I got some stuff popping up real quick. I'm gonna get back to the content. I want to say this real quick. The website is gonna be up in about a week. You'll be able to make your purchase for, and I may add another trip. I'm looking at some logistic stuff, but I might do a flight package to Colorado, to the Denver Broncos game, right? Might do a flight package when we get there. We may go see old Coach Prime. Yeah. We may go on up there to Boulder real quick and take a look at University of Colorado Buffs. I'm seeing how I can work all that stuff out. See, this is what I do, man. I love touring. So, but in a week, the website will be up. I'm working on it right now. We'll have all information on there where you can start making your purchases. Now, check this out. Listen, we are staying at Hilton or Marriott brand hotels. And why do I say that? It's because the date for the game has not came out yet. So I cannot pinpoint or put in a contract with any hotels yet because we don't have a date. Okay. So, but those are the type of hotels we were staying at. And just to give you more specifics, I do not do Red Roof. I do not do Best Way Inn. I do not do those type of hotels, no Days Inn. It either be an Embassy Suites, Marriott, Courtyard, Hilton, those type of hotels. Okay. Where you can get breakfast. All right. Get you some breakfast, have a manager special cocktail if you want to. But in a week, that'll be up and running. All right. So we're definitely going to go to Atlanta. We're definitely going to go to Tampa Bay. We're definitely going to go to New Orleans. That's a given. All right. Tampa Bay, New Orleans, we might leave on a Friday. Might leave on a Friday morning. Get down there, have Friday night to enjoy, paint the city on Saturday. Hey, Sunday we hit the game. After that, we roll on back. Colorado, if y'all want to do a bus to Colorado, the game's on a Sunday. We'll leave on a Thursday. It's gonna take a full day. It's gonna take 20 hours. All right. It's gonna take 20 hours. Maybe we can do a stop in between, maybe in St. Louis, Kansas City, stop and look at, stop to all the stadiums on the way. We got Nashville, we got Tennessee Titans, you got you had the St. Louis Rams, but you got the Arch there in St. Louis, because we'll be going up 24 to 57 and over to 70. So going through Kansas City, stop at GEHA Stadium, get some pictures there, get some good barbecue, and make our way on into Denver. Or we may just do a flight package, fly you right on into Denver, have a bus there. So we got multiple ways to make this thing work. But we gonna make it work, man. Let's see here. Where am I at? Let's go back here. I don't think we already said that one. All that talk stops. All that talk stops if the Jags make the playoffs. That's a fact. If the Jaguars beat us for some reason, hey, them boys did something that I don't expect them to do, and neither does anybody on their side of the this side of the media. They don't expect them to win this game. So, I doubt that seriously. One Love, we in here. When we type the team in to win, when we type the team to win with no names, we the type of team to win with no. Yeah, I know. I bet I read that wrong. We the type of team to win with no names. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, sir. Antonio. Yes, sir. What up, Big Tight? What's going on, man? We with you, PPP and Lee. Yo. Y'all must have been inside Black Cat Panther podcast yesterday when me and Leo was having a conversation. Yeah, man. I'll let you roll. I'll roll. Let me know, man. Facts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Doug? What's going on, man? But yeah, hey, listen. Like I said, everything that I'm saying right now, it ain't from just Panther Prime Podcast or Panthers content creators. Everything that I'm saying right now is definitely coming from, sources are still entwined with the organization. Twan, what's up, man? Hey, why I can't hear you, Twan? Hold on quick.
Yeah. Yo.
No, I can hear you now. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
catch you on some reason. My headphones aren't working properly. So like
Oh
it's
yeah.
so go ahead. I can hear you though. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it's just real low, but I can hear you.
I didn't know. I didn't know who was live right now. Prime or the Big Cat. So I was
You
like,
come up with
"What
the
the hell?"
shades.
When I first turned this on, you know? Yeah, man. What's going on, Prime?
Hey man, I'm hanging in there, man. Just enjoying life, man. You know, having a good time down here in Ocala right now, you know, and
Bro,
just chilling
I'm
out,
like, you
man.
look like you're in a hotel room, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm in the courtyard right now.
okay, it's a pretty nice one too, bro.
Uh, it could be better. I'll say that. It could be better, man. You know,
I'm just
I
judging by
think it
the
used to
back
be something
wall.
else
That's it.
back in the day, and they just renovated it. But you know,
Yeah,
it ain't to
you
PPP
can't
standards.
brag
I'll tell
on
you
it.
that
Okay, I
much.
got you. What we talking about today, man? I caught
So
earlier.
basically, man, I'm
So I
talking
was in the
about
car.
the
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers uh, going into a Jacksonville Jaguars stadium and Duval County, man, and wreaking havoc. Like a lot of content creators from from Jacksonville has been saying that they are in fact the worst team in the NFL. Like they are bad, and that's kind of just what we're discussing right now.
Uh, I mean, yeah, Jacksonville is not great. You know what I'm saying? But what's their current record?
Let me see here.
I think they can still make the playoffs, though.
Let me see here.
Yeah, they're not out of it. I know this. I mean, they definitely going to be playing for something.
Well, they're saying that if the Panthers beat them, what is their record? Standings. There we go. Let's see. Jags are 8-7. They're at the top of their division right now. So they're
Yeah,
8-7 right now, right along with the Colts and the Texans.
they got something to play for. So
they do. Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, I don't. We ain't gonna beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. But I'm hearing that defense is atrocious, though.
Yeah.
Heard the defense is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And but we played some horrible defenses before. Saw how that worked out.
Yeah.
Prime, just to be completely honest with you, bro, I don't see the senses of winning any more games. Because we gotta keep our draft picks as high as we can. But I would never, me being an ex-football player, you could never tell a football player that. So they're gonna be trying to win. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I don't want to be no hypocrite and say, listen, I'm rooting against I'm not rooting against my team. When in essence, I really am kind of rooting against them to not win games for the rest of it. It's 2 years. We do this every year. It's 2 games left. Yeah, we really need these picks to be as high as we can get them in case we want to trade back. You know what I'm saying? To double up in the second round or something. And it seems like we're constantly winning senseless games, bro. That mess up our draft position. Can you imagine if we but I didn't want. See, the reason why I wanted to win last year towards the end of the year is because I wanted Wilkes to get the head coaching job.
Right.
Him losing wouldn't have done anything for him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the year before then, I think we won some games at the end and messed up our draft position as well. This year, man, I just don't want to, it may not be the end all be all, but I don't want to mess it up. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay at top of that second, be able to trade back and get some, try to get some more pieces in here, man. That's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? My speech is not gonna change. I want us to get guys in here and vets on this team and build this team to be a great team. Not building this team around Bryce. You know, I know how you feel about Bryce. I know how all the other people that love Bryce Young, and I'm not saying that you're a Bryce sexual. See, you like Bryce, and then there's Bryce sexuals. Bryce sexuals go above and beyond. They do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I can't get with it. You know what I'm saying? The way that they defend this guy, you know, to no end, it's like he's their girlfriend or something. You know, but you know, I understand people that have faith in Bryce and they're gonna root the guy on. That's a fan, you know. I get that, but the Bryce sexuals is on another level. You know, one of them is gonna tell them to drink. They're gonna all dip their cup into the Kool-Aid one year, and they're gonna all die on Jones Island or something one day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, going back to the Jones situation, you know, and then guess who's not gonna drink it? The dude that convinced all of them to do it. But look,
That's a
man.
fact, man. Jim Jones,
You
them
know what I'm
boys.
saying? Jim Jones got all these people to sip that Kool-Aid mix, and he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, man, I want to build a team no matter who the quarterback is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be in a situation where you can just plug the quarterback in, or if we have to go the veteran route, the quarterback can go, oh, that Carolina job is attractive. Or if we have to go through the draft, you know what I'm saying? That kid will want to come play for Carolina, you know. But you know, we're gonna talk about this all summer. Coaches, GMs, what type of quarterback do we need? What schemes, offensive coordinators? What we gonna do with Edgero? Is he gonna be willing to stick around? You know what I'm saying? Because this man right now is a hot commodity. He could be a head coach somewhere.
Yes.
You know, I mean, me personally, I've already told you about it. That's who I want the head coach to be. But you know, people gonna see it other ways, you know, and that's on them. That's the correct thing to do. But you know, I'm Team Evero with this situation. But as far as Sunday, man, we do play on Sunday, not Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to see improvement, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always want to see, Prime.
Yeah.
I want to see the team improve, man. You know, so you know, I think everybody last week with that game opposed to going, you know what I'm saying, like making Bryce seem like he was like a king on a mountain, or you know what I'm saying, and then you had others say, well, we lost. You know what I'm saying? I thought the thing that got missed most of all was all the improvement we saw. People didn't talk about the improvement enough. You know, forget whether we won or not. Let's talk about the improvement. I thought Bryce did a great job in that game. How could we get him to do that more? I mean, study that game. Look, how were we set up? What plays were called? You know what I'm saying? What did it seem like he was comfortable in doing? Let's get some more plays surrounded going into next year, though. Going into next year. You know, let the young man I want him to be able to tell the coach, this is what I'm comfortable with. You know, boom, whatever. I mean, we found out we do have receivers on the team, didn't we? When people said we ain't have no receivers, yes, we do. And when people said if CJ Stroud was on this team, it would have been no better. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, listen, I feel you totally on that, man, because, you know, and going back to your first point, man, about the team winning games, you know, I think it's more so along the lines of, in my opinion, because we seen this thing play out just last year when it came down to Steve Wilkes. And the issue was he didn't win the game that was quote unquote important, which was the Tampa Bay game. So I like, and you're right, we have to go back and examine what is the reason for this success right now. And I've been screaming from the mountaintop that it's always been a coaching scheme issue here in Carolina, even going back to when we played against the Dolphins or maybe even the Lions. I was screaming that, we need to go back to some rollouts, roll in the pocket, play action type stuff, man, because that's the stuff that worked. And I was told, well, Bryce is too slow. He can't do that. He can't do this or whatever. But if you notice over the past couple of weeks, after we shored up the offensive line since the Tennessee Titans game, that's our game. Our game is the play action, roll out, crossers, That's our game right now. At least that's what we've been showing people. So it points to coaches that are here now playing with the strengths of their current roster. And I think Frank Wright did the complete opposite. He tried to go and make work, which was our weaknesses at the time, and try to make that work because of who Bryce was. And it just didn't work out. It didn't work out quick enough for David Tepper. It didn't work out quick enough for us as a fan base because we wanted all the talk from Camp Confidentials and the blueprint and all this other stuff, man. We want to see like instant success. Right. And now, because we had an incompetent head coach who, what's up, Blackhead? What's up, man? Candy Girl, what's going on? Blackhead, what's going on, boss?
What up, Blackhead?
Now we have a competent coaching staff led by Chris Tabor. We're now starting to see this team be competitive in ways that we didn't see early on in the year. And so we take.
It give me the chills when you say led by Chris Tabor.
Say what now?
It give me the chills when you say led by Chris Tabor.
Oh. I mean, bro, and I mean, but to be honest with you, that's not what it is, man. Like, Chris Tabor is really making sure that everybody on all sides of the ball are competitive. I don't know what happened with Eddie Pinheiro last week. Maybe he got a little too. He got the Jake Delhomme syndrome when he was, back in the day when Jake Delhomme made it to the Super Bowl. Man, he went drinking the night before, or the playoffs, whatever that game was against Arizona, and we lost. He went drinking. I think Eddie Pinheiro had a little bit too much to sip, allegedly, in my opinion, man.
Let me tell you what I think. The coach did. I think we finally seen somebody get out their own way.
Facts.
I think that's why we're thriving.
Yeah,
because we seen this head coach. Like, this head coach don't come with a whole lot, so he leaned on everybody else to be their authentic selves. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we seeing better success, improvement, which we want to see. And like, it ain't no difficulty of who's the chief right now, and I'm in charge, and then this person's gonna do whatever. You got some coaches that say, I'm gonna rely on the rest of my coaching squad and we're gonna work together. Frank Reich said that, but he didn't do that.
Facts. That's a fact.
And I think this guy is setting the blueprint for David Tepper.
Yeah.
David, if he just looks and sees, well, maybe I just need to get out the way at least 1 year, see what they do.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to sit down and just see things and see how it works out.
Yeah, go on vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've seen what it looks like when you interfere.
Yeah. Nah, I agree.
Try something different.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. And I think that this shows even more that the right people, and I know this is gonna make a lot of people mad, the right people were always here. It was just the method and how things were being done. The right players were always here. It's just how things were being done. I gave a report because I got a close friend that works for the Carolina Panthers, and she told me she heard yelling and screaming right before the Indianapolis game and after the Indianapolis game. Arguments, doors being slammed, stuff being knocked over. Yeah. So, when it comes down to this organization, I think, what's up, H-Town? I think when it comes down to this organization, man, David Tepper got to move out the way. And he has to take on, like you said, he has to adopt what Chris Tabor has done. Because Chris Tabor says, hey, don't ask me no questions about the offense. Thomas Brown runs that.
Exactly.
Yeah, Thomas Brown runs the office. I don't run the office. He said I still have a hand in special teams because that's what I've been doing. But I've given that over to the person who now runs that now. I can't run every capacity, and Frank Wright wanted to run every capacity of this team to a T, at least the offensive side. I'll say that.
That's a fact, bro. Hey, listen, could you go back to 336 Boston? Go back to his comment.
Right here?
Yeah. And, shout out to 336 Boss and much respect for him, man.
Yeah.
He said if you build a team around Bryce and he doesn't pan out, you essentially build a team ready for a new quarterback anyway. Um, I'm kicking back on that because if you build a team essentially for Bryce, then you're building a team and bringing in guys to that Bryce can benefit from, or that you think Bryce can benefit from. What Bryce can benefit from may not necessarily work for another quarterback. So that's what I wanted to clear up with that, so he would see where I was coming from with that. What works for Bryce might not work for another quarterback. So I feel like, when you build a team, and I'm not saying we could just build a San Francisco like tomorrow, but any quarterback can play there, right?
I mean,
it's just plug and play.
Yeah. San Francisco is plug and play.
But they slowly built it that way.
Yeah.
They slowly built it that way. And,
they got
our guy
doggone good offensive-minded head coach, too. So
right. The head coach matters. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully we're working on that right now.
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson. Like it or love it?
I wouldn't be mad at it. My two top picks is Evero and the offensive coordinator for Miami. I'm liking these younger guys more now, man. As we can see, a lot of older coaches, old ways. Everybody can't be like what's the coach of Kansas City, Coach Reed. Everybody's not Coach Reed. Coach Reed is a player's coach. And most older coaches, they're not player coaches. Like this do as I say, you know what I'm saying? Not as like Belichick is like the pinnacle of the older coach now. You remember Tom Coughlin in with the Giants, how he was all this militaristic dude or whatever. I think these younger guys in the generation that we live in now are more sensitive, and I'm not necessarily down with that sensitivity crap, but I think now you more than ever you have to be a player's coach, and players coaches seem to get more out of the players now. Look at the guy over there in Detroit right now. He's a player's coach, and look what Detroit is doing for him. You know what I'm saying? When coaches make players feel like they're one of the guys, but I'll still get in your ass, whenever you mess up. You know what I'm saying? That's success. You see success from that. Not the coach that comes in like, you're gonna do what I tell you to do, or you're gonna be off this team. Like right now in Denver, it's not working in Denver because of Sean Payton, bro.
That's right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's an older minded coach. Now, who's going to play with this dude, man? They're like, hell, if you did a quarterback like that, I have no chance.
Facts. Yeah.
I have no chance if you treated the quarterback like that. You yelled at him on TV and scolded him and all that.
Yeah, man. Sean
Payton never do Drew Brees like that, bro.
Nah, never did Drew Brees like that. Drew Brees probably would have punched that dude.
So, man, I'm with the younger. I'm willing to take a chance with the younger coaches and see what these young boys is doing, man, because a lot of these young boys got great minds. They come from that Madden era, and they look at plays all day. They study playbooks. They go to more places because they're not setting their ways. They go to a lot of camps because they got time to do that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
So
there's so much exposure now. Even with this that dude destroying, his one-on-one set. Heck, I just seen him do one with the trenches the other day, man.
Right.
Offensive line versus defensive line. Like me and my son, we watched that heavy. Just watching how them boys go after each other, man. Like,
that's some dope stuff. Yeah, man.
So
I like those coaches also to get these players in those in these film reviews and kind of test these guys. Like, if this player is here and blah blah blah, and we call XYZ or whatever, what's your responsibilities? Not just assume what they doing out there on the field because they'll never learn. You know what I'm saying? Test them like that. Get in their head, make them be the best that they can be. And I think the younger guys is more like that. You know what I'm saying? Where older coaches, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all older coaches are crap. Just like, he got it. I seen it with my eye or whatever, but maybe he really don't got it. You know, and then that one play you need him to make, like he in the wrong spot because nobody really tested him like that.
Yeah. No, I agree, man.
And right now, if you look at the league, bro, if we go down to all the teams that's got a winning record, I guarantee you probably about 70% of them got a coach that's either at 50 or below 50 years old.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
The league is changing, you know,
Yeah.
and of course we had the conversation yesterday in the Black Cat Panther podcast channel yesterday, man. The mindset of
I had to leave early, bro.
I stayed for the whole thing because I was irritated and I want to get all my irritations out with that conversation.
Yeah, that guy will do it. That guy will do it.
I was just like, what in the world, yo? I mean, respect him, but don't respect the position that he came from. But
never.
The thought process that history, and this is what I was trying to say yesterday. History is only as good until history gets trumped by new information.
Right.
And people don't like that. There's a new way of doing things in the NFL. It's not just sitting back in the pocket passing. You have defensive linemen that run 4.2s, 4.3s.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw what's his name from the Browns yesterday?
Flacco.
Flacco, but who's the defensive end?
On his team with the Jets?
Nah, with the Browns.
Yeah, I don't know their defense like that.
Oh man, what's his name? The one that hit old boy in the head with the helmet.
Oh, you talking about how am I forgetting his name, man? Somebody in the chat to put it in there real quick.
It's around to tip of my tongue, but we saw him yesterday wreak havoc. Myles Garrett, that's right.
Myles Garrett, that's it.
We saw Myles Garrett wreak havoc yesterday, man. And think about this. The last time, I'm going to be honest with you, Peyton Manning was probably like one of the last of the group of like pocket passes, in my opinion, outside of Tom Brady. And we saw him go out in 2015. The last of the great quarterbacks that people deem great. Since 2015, things have changed, man. I mean, at that point, we had Von Miller and these boys coming after Cam Newton, man. So everything has to upgrade.
Please don't remind me of that.
A passer, a quarterback that's going to sit in the pocket. If your pocket breaks down, you want him to just take sacks, because if he doesn't run, or if he does run, it's a low IQ play. I just didn't understand that, especially when we see Tom Brady so many times have QB sneaked, have taken the ball in his own arms, and have made a play with the ball. And if Seattle would have adopted that mindset, they probably would have had 2 Super Bowls up under Russell Wilson instead of throwing the ball.
You know, around 2013, 2014, you know, especially 2014, 15, you know, that's why a lot of people said, you know, Cam helped revolutionize the sport at quarterback. You know, I mean, I thought Vic was really one of the first ones, and before Vic, you know, Steve Young did a lot of running at the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But Cam showed that, you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm not going to sit in his pocket and just get crushed, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And so, and he won MVP doing that, you know. And it was on the eye, it was a much more pleasing game to watch. It was an exciting game to watch. You know, I mean, nobody jacked the crowd like Cam did, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it changed the game until, like, now teams are looking more and more for that dual threat quarterback. You can sit back there in the pocket all day if you want to now. As fast as these DBs and these defensive linemen are now in the combine, and you seeing them running 4.5s, you're going to get killed back there. That's why I was just like, bro, man. Like, I don't understand why we get – and you ain't going to like this. Like, why are we getting Bryce Young if he ain't going to be a runner 30% of the time, bro? Because he ain't really do a whole lot of running in college. Yeah, it's really leaning to the dual threat. And if he's that small, bro, you can't sit back there in that pocket and chill all day.
Now I will say, as of recently, and I want to say that was the New Orleans Saints game, we seen how Bryce Young can be elusive. Remember, he broke them tackles.
He
ran out the
just
pocket. So I think
he
that
just
with Bryce
he
Young,
just doesn't run fast, bro.
well, hey, Twan,
I
he
feel
ran
like he
fast on
can run a
Sunday.
lot faster, but when he takes off, it's slow.
I
You
think
know, I've
I,
been
I
going
think
back
it's
and
only slow because he's still trying to process down the field, right? When you're trying to get the ball down the field and pass it, of course you're trying to look down the field. You know, you're not running. But
Mhm.
in his and I think that this week we may see a little bit more QB runs that maybe added to the wrinkle because now the dude just did a QB sneak the other day. So I think now the training wheels have been taken off Bryce, and we're going to see a lot more than what we've been seeing. It's going to change a lot of people's perspective of Bryce because his coaching staff ain't one to just keep doing the same thing that ain't working over and over again. Like last week, Nance Jensen was in, and as soon as Nance Jensen, a lot of pressure to get through, what they did, they pulled him, put in Gabe Jackson. Now we got security now on the offensive line, and probably Gabe Jackson is probably going to start this week again. But that's what I'm saying. This coaching staff is not just sitting back and allowing bad decisions to keep happening in the game. So I can only assume now that Thomas Brown has had at least about this is his 4th week now as officially the full-time offensive coordinator. I do believe that now we're going to start to see Bryce with some design runs possibly because he can do it. We've seen it happen before. It just hasn't been called yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen, man. Young Mello, what you said, man? He doesn't have any acceleration. Hey, he sure enough had it against Green Bay, man. I mean, my eye test, man. My eye test showed me, man, that the Green Bay couldn't get him down when he ran out the pocket. He was good. He ain't take no sacks. He ain't fumble the ball. He's
But what
protecting
I'm
that
saying
ball a
is
lot
this,
better
Prime.
now. Huh?
Prime.
Yeah.
Bryce is not fast, man. But let me tell you why. It pains me because he's that small. But listen,
Yeah.
and I know old boy gonna feel me when I say this. It's some things he could have done in the combine, bro. He didn't run for a reason, man. He didn't want y'all to see how slow he really is, bro.
That's cool. Yeah, I get it.
You know, and then some people say, why should he have done anything while he was a lock at number 1? Because that's what some competitors do, man.
Yeah, no, I got
You know, look, let me show him a little arm off a little bit. I mean, you was gonna have to do it in your pro day anyway, right? But you know what he didn't do in his pro day? He didn't run.
Yeah, he didn't run. Yep. No, I got you.
And
Trust
to
me.
me, when you duck something, it's almost every time you trying to hide something, bro.
Yeah. Most definitely. And I was critical about that. I was critical about him not being at the combine and not participating in it, man. And his pro day. I said his pro day was worse than Will Levis' pro day. That, my opinion, it was. So I get it. Trust me, man. But hey, we better get up out of here, man. I got to go back and pick my people up. Twan, man, it was good. Great conversation, man. I appreciate you, man. And hey, shout your channel out for me, man, real quick so they can know where they can find you at, man.
Hey, man, first of all, thanks for having me over here, man. Look, every time I see Prime go live, I got to hop on with him. I love his style. I love his brain. You know, I can always chop it up with you, brother. You know, I'm hoping that our relationship just continues to blossom. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, get his numbers up, his shorts, everything that he does out here, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Glad to have people like you out here, man, representing the Panthers, you know what I'm saying? And the way I like it, you know what I'm saying? You one of my top shows to watch, man. And I look forward to just, collabing with you more in the future, man. But we gonna talk behind the scenes and see what we can do with that, man.
Yeah, most def.
Oh, and make sure you subscribe to the 704 Charlotte Bounce Show, man. By the way.
Yeah, man.
Love you,
Bryce,
Prime. All right, bro.
Get tight.
Bro.
Okay. Hey, wait till Sunday. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all see what I put up there, right? An upset is highly possible in Jacksonville. Upset is highly possible.
You really want to win this game, don't you?
I think we can win this game.
Well, do you want to win it? But do you want to win it?
Yeah, I do. I want to win it for a number of reasons. I want to win it because I want us to solidify Chris Tabor for next year. I think we go inside here against. Check this out. We win against Jacksonville, and then we go in, we win against Tampa Bay next week. That's going to speak volumes about who Chris Tabor is, who Thomas Brown is, who Evero is, right? That's going to show volumes of it. Tech Shiesty, what's up, man?
What's good?
Chilling, man.
Yeah,
Chilling, man. You doing all right?
Yep. Everything all right. I'm just ready to see us get this dub on Sunday.
I got you. H-Town Texan, what you mean, please, man? What you mean by that? What you mean, please?
If we beat the Texans, if we beat the Jags, I think the Texans might overtake the AFC South if they win. So.
Oh yeah, beyond a shadow of a doubt, man. CJ Stroud come back this week. Yeah, CJ Stroud come back this week. That's it. If we beat them, Texans winning. Colts ain't going nowhere. And this is going to go well for CJ Stroud and his rookie campaign, man. If he make it to the playoffs his first year, it's gonna be crazy.
You know what I'm gonna be thinking?
What Eternal
should have been in Carolina?
David Tepper told him he was being chosen. What would have been the purpose? So what you mean? What you mean, Eternal? Did he duck it, or David Tepper told him he was being chosen? You talking about Bryce?
Yeah, he got to be that.
Did he duck it, or David Tepper told him he was being chosen? I don't know what you mean, man. I think you're talking about Bryce. But hey, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. Twan, man, I appreciate you, my brother. I got to go pick these people up, man. Take them to the little fun part, man. All right, guys. Hey, man, real quick, if y'all have it, man, do me one favor, hit that subscribe button, man. It really helps us out, man. We're we're one away from 1,100 subscribers, man. I appreciate you guys for really rocking with Panthers Prime Podcast, man. And hey, we're gonna come back. We got more to talk about. The Jacksonville Jaguars, man, and we might be ending their season a week before their season ends. So, hey, man, from Panthers Prime Podcast, I appreciate you guys. You know what time it is. Let's go.